Kia ora and good morning. Now, I do apologize for one thing though. If you notice that I'm blinking a lot, it's simply for the fact that I've got something in my eye that I just can't shake. So I do apologize for the ongoing blinking, yeah? Anyway, I've got a secret to share with everyone. Yeah? I've got a secret to share with everyone, and the title of this message is Stop and Listen. You need to trust me on this. Just trust me on this. Stop and listen. Now, last week, one of the children in my program came to me and he was so distressed about his ongoing bullying at school. So he told me about the recent bullying situation. So I said to him, okay, did you tell your teacher? He said, yes, I did. What did they do about it? Oh, not very much. I said, okay. And the principal? I'm like, all right, never mind. So I said, tell me what these bullies were saying to you. He said, they were saying, look, you're not great at maths. Your reading is very poor. You don't have any friends. And I said, oh, that's terrible. So I said, okay, what do you see in it? He was like, what do you mean? I said, well, they're saying that for a reason. So the question is, let's start with a basic question. Is it true? He said, no. And I was like, okay, good. That's a start. Why do you think they're saying that? I don't know, because they want to be mean. And I was like, well, yes, naturally. Trolls and bullies, that's what they do, hey. Cowards, that's what they do. So focus on what they're saying and try and figure out why they're saying it. They're saying it for an actual reason. Now, their personal reason for saying it is different because they just want to be mean. But there is something in there that is good about it. So tell me, why do you think they're saying it? And then he was like, I said, are you bad at maths? He's like, no, my maths is great. In fact, it's better than this. And I'm like, aha. Then he was like, oh, I said, good. Now you know where I'm taking you to. And your reading, how good you're reading? My reading is normal, it's great. I said, aha. So why would they bother saying all those mean things to you? Then I went on to say, look, what about friends? Do you have friends? He said, I have friends everywhere. I said, good, great. Then he looked at me and then he just smiled. He had this huge smile and grin on his face. He was like, oh. I was like, see what I mean? See, trolls who go online and bully, and people out there who just say things and say behind closed doors and so on and so forth, they do these things for a reason. In most cases, they do it out of envy. Yeah, that's right. Envy. Envy is the top one. Jealousy, yeah, and all that. Yeah, they do that because they have nothing good going on in their lives. So naturally, when they see other people who are progressing, they decide to bring them down. That's what they do. Anyway, I'm saying this because, a couple of years ago, yeah, I had a couple of people who I employed once basically steal some of my intellectual property. I mean, we're talking about roughly. We're not talking about anything substantial. Yeah, just documents. But at the end of the day, the document did not do much. See, it's not about the document, but the substance. It's always about substance. Material things don't do squat. And then what happens? You have a community that decides, yeah, to basically exclude and remove a service that was actually beneficial to their children. More importantly, this service of mine has grown tremendously, and it's all thanks to the exclusion. It's all thanks to the bullying and so on and so forth, and the colluding behind closed doors. All that helped to advance my service. Can you believe that? Now, I've been milking this for a few years now, and I've tried to keep it quiet, but I feel quite mean not sharing it, during the lockdown, because I felt, there are people struggling with online bullying, like real people, good people struggling with online bullying. And I realized it's not all bad. You see, when a bully or a coward, because all of them, always cowards, they always come from behind. or they do things behind closed doors. That's what makes them a coward. It's as simple as that. When they sit down, when they try to make someone's life miserable, they type away, they collude and all that, they put so much energy and resource to try and get you. Now, when they send you information, you have to be careful to separate fact from fiction. Yeah? Do listen to what they say. You'll be surprised what you could find. No, you need to trust me on this. Especially those who go on Google reviews, those who go on social media platforms, and then they give, feedback and so on. Read it carefully, and you will notice it's always in the past tense. Always in the past tense. There is no timeline. Always in the past tense. And then, when these people do these things, they usually do it for a very good reason. For them, that is not a good reason. It's an emotional response. They want to get someone. That's what it's all about. But you have to find that reason. And in most cases, envy, jealousy. And they want to slow your advancement. That's what it's about. It's nothing short of a distraction. But you need to actually stop and listen. Read the information, and you realize you could actually get something good out of it. Sometimes great. So, allow me to share this story with you. A couple of months ago, during the lockdown, some strange person I've never heard of, never met, went and sent me detailed emails, like page after page after page after page. Went through my website, my old website, went through it, page by page, line by line, told me every single thing that was wrong. Every single thing. Do you get where I'm going with this? Every single thing that was wrong. Now, for somebody who's not very good at handling online bullying and that kind of stuff, immediately you switch off and you delete it. But I didn't. No, I didn't. I read it. Everything. And then I recruited or employed a website company, gave them the information, with their expertise, revamped the website. Ta-da! Problem solved. Not for them though, because trolls will always carry on, which is good. When you prod enough, you get information out of them. Sometimes you don't have to prod, they'll come to you. Their sense of jealousy will bring them to you. Yeah, and your advancement. So all this person did was advance my company, was tell me what is wrong, actually what is wrong, and I fixed it. So, thank you. And to every other people out there who are still trolling, who are spending their countless time actually giving me information that can help me not only advance my company, but also help the children in my program. Yes, because I have parents I've met in the past, way in the past, who are coming back, some angrily writing all kinds of angry stuff. Now, I can only assume they're doing it because now they've realized, oh my God, all the investment they put in the past have advanced us so far, we are actually using it to help other people's children who are still at Pride Lands. But it's not my fault. It's not. I mean, yes, you made your contribution, but now I have advanced Pride Lands to the point where it's benefiting young people at 110% capacity. And guess what? There is more coming your way. So, you can either put away your wounded pride and give your children what's best for them so that it can make their life better, or you can simply repeat the cycle of anger, rage, and your wounded pride when it comes to your envy. So, ladies and gentlemen, to all the good people out there, not all negative feedback is bad. In fact, none of them is bad. Just read it, and I promise you, you will get something out of it. Thank you very much, and thank you. to your reviews and feedback.